Morning, everyone. Today we are going to be discussing about lot sizes. Now, the lot sizes we are going to be discussing about today is lot sizes for Deriv.com pairs. Now, I will also make videos in which we'll be discussing lot sizes for other markets like for the crypto markets and for the currency pairs. But for today, we are going to discuss about lot sizes for basically the derive indices pairs. Now, I will try to see if I can go through lot sizes for all the derivative pairs. So if you can look, we have the boom 1000, crash 1000, the boom 500, the crash 500, the boom 300, the crash 300. We have the jump indexes 10, 25, 50, 75. We have the volatility 10, 25, 50, 75, 100. And we have the volatility 1s, 10, 25, 50, 75, 100, 150, 250, 200, 300, 1s. We have the step index. We have the step index 200, step index 500, and we have the jump 100. So now we come here, which is the charts. Now on this chart, we can decide to select the time frames. Now remember we have 1 minute time frame down to the 5 minutes time frame, 1 hour, and we have the H4, and we also have the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame takes a little bit of time to load, but okay, good. It has loaded. So this is the monthly time frame, and this is basically the weekly time frame. So understanding that is not really what we are here for. We are here to understand the lowest lot size for each of these markets. Now for the boom 1000, we have a situation where you can use the one lot. For instance, we take a sell on one lot. We take a sell on one lot. Good. Now, okay, this is using a 0.5 lot size. Fine. So I want us to use a one lot sell. Now, when we want to make use of taking a trade with a smaller lot size, we can use 0.5. When we try 0.5, we've already taken that before. We don't want to use 0.5. We can say, okay, 0.1, which is, okay, we can say 0.01. You see, we don't have any trade. We can't take a trade because it's not showing black. It's still showing red. That means we cannot take a trade, execute a trade using this particular lot size. What do? We will try 0.9. 0.9 didn't still work. So we have to try 1. We try 1, 0.1, it didn't work. And then we try 0.2. You can see it showed black. That means we can take a trade using 0.2 lot size. So now, that is done. Now, let's say for instance, you don't have enough equity to take a trade. Yeah, these are the trades running. So let's say for instance, you don't have enough equity to take a trade with 0.2 lot size. How do you go about it? So this is how you go about it. You basically would select, let's say, a lot size above 0.2. Now, properly, one would say, okay, you select 0.3. But now when you select 0.3, let me show you something. So let's say we select 0.3 and we'll click sell. Good. Now we want to reduce this sell on 0.3. We'll click on close position and then we'll come here. We subtract 2 and we'll click on close. Okay, very good. So the moment you subtracted 2 and click on close, it worked. But this is not in all scenarios. That's why I will still give examples on trading the other ones, which are the volatilities. On the volatility sections, this won't work. You get, so since we subtracted 2 and closed it, it actually worked. You get, it actually worked, and that is it. That is it for these particular pairs. So we are done for the practice of this. So what we just do, we come here, we'll click on bulk, we close all positions. Very good. Now the same thing we did here is what you do on all boom and crash pairs. So let's try the crash pairs if it would work the same as it worked. So you see 0.1, it didn't work. 0.2, it worked. Then we'll try 0.3. Now we'll click on a sell. Fine. Now after clicking on a sell, we now come here and we'll click on this. We'll click on close and we'll click on 2. And then we'll click enter. So what do we have to do? We have to check. Fine. So you can see that when we click on 0.3 and we reduce it, it actually gives us the opportunity of taking all the positions, like taking 0.1 position. You get. So some persons, I know some persons will be there right now asking, oh, can you reduce it to 0.5, 0.05, 0.05? So let's try that. So we'll click on this and we input 3. Yes, we input 3 and we'll click on it. So actually while we are on the trade, it's spiked into profit, but that's not actually what we are doing here. We are not here to analyze. So we'll click here and then we select 2 and then we select, basically this is to add the number, so we can add the number, so basically 25, and then we'll click on close. So very good. So you can see that it actually selected and it's 0.05. So with this, trading boom and crash is now easy in the sense that your risks can be very, very low. You can select your risks to be very low and also be able to make profits from the market, especially the boom and crash market. You can select your risks to be very, very low, very tiny, and making money from the boom and crash is easy using this particular method. Now, let's go to the other one. So that is actually same as all the boom and crash pairs. So let's try this boom 300. So boom 300, let's see the lowest lot size it has for us. Let's see the lowest lot size it has for us, which is 0.2. So you can see here 0.2 didn't work. 0.2 didn't work. So let's try 0.3. 0.3 didn't work. Let's try just 0.4. It didn't still work. 0.5. It didn't work. 0.6. Wow. 0.7. 0.8. 0.9. 9.5. Didn't work. Let's try 1. Wow. So you see that basically the lot sizes on deriv.com, they actually vary. You get, so the lot sizes on deriv.com, they vary. So if you can look at what's going on here, it actually didn't work. And what do? Let's say we click on buy, for instance. So having clicked on buy, we come here and then we select this. we want to try to reduce the lot size from the original lot size. So now clicking on this, you can see how the market is moving. It's still not moving so volatile like that. So we can now click here and click on close. And then what do we want to do? We want to try to reduce it. So we select 0 here, and then let's say reduce it by 50%. So you can see by trying to reduce the lot size from the exact figure of the smallest lot size it allows us to trade, it closed everything. So let's just click on bulk position, close everything here, and then let's try again with a bigger lot size. So we can try with 2. So trying with a 2 lot size, we come here, we click on it, we click on close position, and then let's say we want to subtract the lot size 1.5, and we'll click on close. So by clicking on close, you can see the lot size has actually reduced. So it has really reduced, so 0.5. So let's say we want to reduce it to 0.1, and let's see if it does work. We come here, we click on 2 lots, we click on sell for instance, we click on trade, and then we'll click here, we'll click on close position. So we click on 1, and then here we click on 9. Yeah. So you can see you've been able to reduce the lot size to a 0.1 lot on the Boom 300 pairs. So basically, I'm very sure it applies to both the Boom and Crash 300 pairs. So let's close all positions. So this is we trying to check out all these volatility indices, market pairs, and the kind of lot sizes that's allowed. So that's that for that. We are done checking the Boom and Crash, Boom 1000, Boom 500, and Boom 300, which basically is the same with the order in terms of lot size. Now we check the jump. Now we can check, okay, jump 10. So for jump 10, we can categorically come here and we do the same thing. We say 0.5 for instance. It worked, showing us black, not red. We try 0.3, it worked. Try 0.2, it worked. Try 0.1, it worked. Okay, good. Try 0.09, it worked. 0.05, it worked. 0.01, it worked. That's great. Then we'll add a 0.01, it didn't work. 0.05, it didn't work. 0.09, it didn't work. That means the only one that can work is 0.01. So 0.01, let's say we'll click on the sell. So that shows us that that's how the market moves. So for me, I would even say there is no need to even reduce. Wow. Can we see how it really jumped? It really jumped. So that's how it is basically for this particular pair. And basically for me, I would say there's no need to even reduce it. So the smallest one, because this is already 0.01. So if we are wanting to reduce it to 0.001, you can try that on your own, but I don't think anyone will want to do that. So that is that for this particular pair. One other thing we can check, let's say, the jump 75. So using the same 0.01 lot size. Okay. So the trade has been placed 0.01 and the trade is running. So you can see the trade is actually running on cents. So basically, it's really okay for me. I'd say it's okay for any person who is trading, any trader. That should be okay for you because you're here to make profit. So no need to really go to very small lot sizes compared to this. So I would simply come to trades and I'll close all positions. Click on bulk, you click on close all positions. And then let's go back to our trying. We can click on this. So we are done with the boom and crash pairs and we are done with the jump pairs. Now for the volatility 10 pairs. Okay, so I'm not really here to analyze. I'm just here to show you what we could do. So possibly here, what we'll do is we'll come here, we'll click on 0.5. It worked. 0.9, it worked. So we can click on 0.4. You see we have a red. Click on 0.2, we have a red. 0.1, we have a red. That means you can't even work with 0.01. You understand? So that's that. Now, since 0.5 is the lowest lot size here, we can click on it. Let's say we click on a buy on this one. And then we can try. Okay. We can try 0. I wanted to try 0.7. Okay, no, not 0.7. Yeah, 0.7, not 0.5. So we have 0.7. Then let's click on a buy. Now, by virtue of clicking on a buy, we now want to reduce out of this buy. We'll click on close position. We come here. And then let's say we want to reduce the lot size to 0.2. We subtract 0.5 and then we'll click on close. So let's see, verifying. So we see 0.5. So this is how you do it about reducing of lot size. So this is how to reduce lot size in any, you just add to it, add to that particular lowest lot size and subtract from whatever you want to subtract. You get the value. So you can see I added 2 to 5, gave us 0.7, and then I subtracted the 0.5, which is the original lot size that the broker allows as the smallest lot size. Subtracted it and it basically gave us the smaller lot size. So this is for people who don't have much equity and still want to trade. This is how to go about it, guys. Now, the same is applicable to all these pairs here. So let's try the volatility 100 pair. Okay, so we have the point. Let's say we have 0.1, it doesn't work. 0.5, it works. 0.4, it doesn't work. So that means 0.5 is the lowest lot size. Now we click on, for instance, we click on a buy because I just see market moving to the upside on the 4 hours time frame, which is fine. Now we click on a buy there, and one thing again we have to do is we now say okay, we add 1, which is 0.6, and we'll click on buy. Now by the time we click on buy, we'll come here and we want to subtract from this. Then we'll come here and click on 0.5 and we click on subtract. Subtracting it that way, you can see we have 0.1, which is the smallest lot size available for this particular market indices. So you see, it takes a lot of time to move, which is just fine for your trading. At least with a small account, you can do something on this particular, with any market, using the smallest lot size. So for the volatilities, I've tried the volatility 10, I've tried the last volatility, which I think it's okay for everyone. And that is that. Now we're done with the volatility pairs, so I think, okay, we still have the volatility 1s, so let's try something out. We come here also, we click on 0.6, okay, 0.5, okay, 0.4. So the lowest lot size here is 0.5. Now what do? We can basically add one, which is 0.6, and then we click on our buy. Then we go with the normal 0.5, we click on our buy also, just to see how market moves. Then we'll go to trade. Now on the 0.5, it's moving fine, 0.060. So we click on close, we come here, and then we click on 5, we click close. So you can see we've been able to reduce the lot size, and then it's giving us the smallest lot size, 0.1. So that is it basically, that is it. And with it, you are able to trade even the smallest lot size and you're fine. So I click on close all positions, as what we want to do, and then we can try out the, okay, so this is the volatility 10, volatility 300 1s pair. So let's wait for it to load. Let's wait for it to load. So I don't really know what's going on with that pair. Okay, maybe they are having an issue, because you can see it's not moving like the rest. So let's select the other one, which is the 200. Now for the 200, we click here. When you select it, you see 4. 0.4 worked. Wow. 0.3, it worked. 0.1, it worked. Okay, fine. So we have 0.05, it worked, meaning that 0.09 will work. 0.1, it didn't work. 0.5, it worked. 0.3, it worked. 0.4, it worked. 0.2, 0.1, it didn't work. So we can see here this lowest lot size, it shows 0.02. Yeah, so it didn't work with 0.01. So well, let's just stick with the lowest lot size. Okay, 0.03. Okay, so it seems you can see what it's writing for us. 0.5. Let's see. It's the only position closing is allowed with this particular lot size. So I think, let's see. The same thing. So I think 0.5. Wow. Wow. So what's going on here? Let's try it again. So, okay. So even with 0.9, it didn't work. 1. What's going on? 8. Okay, 5. Let's try 5. Okay, so, well, I don't really know what's going on with this particular pair. But if in case you want to trade this particular pair, you simply replicate what I've showed you all the way. You replicate it and that's going to be your answer. On this particular pair, I'm holding it on my real account for a buy and I've been holding it from around here. Actually tried taking a buy around here and it stopped me out. Then I had to re-enter again after seeing a particular structure around here, break and retest in the zone on smaller time frame, and I'm up on a buy, which market is really going fine. So here we just come here, we'll click 0.1, which is the smallest lot size allowed here, and click on buy. So when you click on 0.01, you see it doesn't work. 0.05, it doesn't work. 0.09, it doesn't work. So that tells you 0.1 is the smallest lot size here. But then let's say we want to close out a particular lot size, leaving 3. So let's see what happens. 1, 3, fine. Then we'll come here, click on close, we'll come here and click on 1 here, and we'll remove this 3. We'll click on close. Okay, so we can see it allows trade with 0.03. Actually, I've not tried this because I don't even have need to go down to smaller time frames, but it worked. So you can replicate it in your side and you're able to trade any particular market and be profitable with it. So that's it, guys. Have a wonderful day. I think some persons will say I should try the last one, but you all know it would still work. We've done a lot of examples with them and it's cool. So just try it at home and see how it works for you. I'll be dropping that of currency pairs, but currency pairs is much easier. And that is it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Peace.